I never miss GenCon if I can help it, because there are 25,000 people who would potentially be fans of fantasy and science fiction, and since I write fantasy and they like to read fantasy, I'm here.
It's just so exciting. It's a wonderful venue. The people here are wonderful. Indiana is wonderful. There's such an open hand and an open heart, and they love sci-fi. They love fantasy. So it is the perfect place to come. If you need to think about it twice, get your butt in the plane and come to GenCon.
They are mostly people who are into what are called role-playing games, and we call them gamers. They are happy, friendly, people doing what they love to do. Most of them are readers as well as gamers, and so they're sort of our target audience. We have all age groups represented, everything from little baby gamers to big adult gamers, and they walk by and they look at Elfhunter and they say, wow, that looks like a pretty good book, and the next thing I know, I've picked up another reader. So it's a great place for me to be.
The gamer attitude is the fun attitude. And when you write, you are having fun on paper in front of everybody. And that's really what's happening out there. These are people who exist for the pleasure of the game. And that, as a writer, that's what we do too.
The kind of author that I think would do well here would be the fantasy, science fiction, and horror genres in particular. Anything to do with paranormal, that would also probably go well here.
It's wonderful because she does high fantasy and I do high science fiction. So we've really got Arthur's Alley locked down here.
I met her at Book Expo in LA 2 years ago. She just sort of swooped down and adopted me because I was kind of lost. I didn't know what to do at a big show like Book Expo.
We were both AuthorHouse authors, and I just decided to run into her, and I was swept up in the whole mythic saga of what she's doing and the professionalism of the way that she's doing it.
I'm used to doing sci-fi fantasy conventions, but not so much book fairs, and BJ has all the angles and knows the ropes, and she sort of showed me how to approach people and how to market myself to that particular crowd of people, and found that extremely valuable. So here I'm kind of returning the favor and getting her feet wet at her first convention.
I've learned a lot from Chris. She passes things on, and I always do too. If you're going to learn how to do this, learn how to do this in a way that everybody benefits from, not just you. And that is the lesson of C.S. Lawrence. Just keep passing it on, and anything is possible.
I usually sell out at GenCon. Don't know if I will this year, but every new reader is gold as far as I'm concerned. And if you can have that much fun while you're acquiring them, it's worth it.